Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Mackey Motors post-game show continues on KCIM. We're chatting now with Kuemper head coach Andrew Klenk after a 55-45 win at home tonight over Kingsley-Pierson. First quarter, you guys jumped out to a great start. It was a 20-10 lead at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, though, they battled back, got you tied late in that second quarter. Talk about the win here, and you had to battle hard to the end. Fourth quarter, you kind of pulled away, but there were some trials and tribulations throughout the night.
Yeah, we really came out fast, which is not our, we're not used to that this year. It's like, oh man, all right, here we go. And then I think we got a little complacent in that second quarter, and they kind of ramped things up. We got a little sloppy with the ball, but it was a four-quarter battle. Hats off to KP. They're extremely athletic. I mean, they're long, they're physical, and our girls matched for the most part. Four-quarter game, and we just kept battling till the end.
Any night, you can talk about Catherine Mayhall and the impact she had, but a couple girls that I thought really played well tonight. Elsa Tiefenthaler, she finishes with 13 points for you. Key moments in the game seemed like she was right under the basket in the right place at the right time to make some big plays, and then I think late in the game there were a couple balls that she was able to get tipped that may have prevented buckets that could have changed some momentum. And then Aubrey Heuton, 3 threes for you guys on the night. She hits all of them, all in the second half. And the first one came at a moment when you guys were up, I think maybe 3 or 4, and it really kind of extended that lead, gave you guys a little cushion. Talk about the performance of those two, and then anyone else that you thought stood out tonight.
Elsa's fully capable of what she did tonight, and I hope it's a switch that flips for her, because she's put a lot of time in a gym. She's a gym rat. And for her to see the ball go through the hoop, I think it started on the defensive end. And same with Aubrey. Aubrey was guarding, in my mind, their best player. And she had a great stop before she knocked down that free one as a three-point game. She took away the paint drive, forced a tough shot. She got down the floor, and good things happen when you play great defense. And I thought Lauren Bell played great. I thought Franny battled inside. At halftime I told the girls, I said, we got to rebound better because we're leaving Franny hanging out to dry. I think it was a team effort tonight. Every girl that was on the floor. Kaylee Dirksen competed and gave us great minutes. Especially we got a little bit of foul trouble. Casey Peter gave us great minutes. It's fun to watch because these girls, they buy in and they just keep working.
I don't know if anybody has a more brutal stretch between tonight and Christmas break. You've got 4 games in 5 days that began tonight. You've got a home game tomorrow, home game Monday. You get a nice road trip on Tuesday. So talk about, you get 5 games in about a month and then 4 games in 5 days. Talk about what that will do for you guys going into break, and then what kind of things you can hope to build on from that.
I told him, I said, this is game 1. It's like a 4-game series, and we won game 1. It's going to be 4 games in 5 days. It's going to be grueling. It's going to be, it's going to be tough, but the tough survive, and we're going to have to be that way. We're going to see Greene County tomorrow. We're going to see Spirit Lake on Monday. Spirit Lake's a phenomenal team. St. Albert's playing really good ball. Recently, just bumped up in the top 10. We love it. It's a challenge. We'd love nothing more than to face those challenges. So we're going to keep, busting it. We're going to keep working hard, and we'll let the cards fall where they fall.
Well, congratulations on the win, Coach. Enjoy this one, and Jeff will be here tomorrow to see you guys take on Greene County.
Perfect. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
We're chatting with our player of the game from the girls' game, Aubrey Heuton, 12 points, 3 threes tonight, and a 55-45 win over Kingsley-Pierson in that second half. You got hot behind the arc. Talk about what you were seeing out on the floor and how good it felt to knock down those threes, and it just seemed like each 3 became more important. The first one, I think, put you guys up maybe 2 possessions, and then the other 2 just kind of felt like a breath, or you could kind of take a sigh of relief for the rest of the team because you just built up that cushion. Just talk about the night for you.
Well, they left me kind of open in the second half, so I was like, oh gosh. I love shooting threes. It's so fun. And just hearing the crowd get into it, it's awesome. It just feels so good.
Yeah, we've seen 6 quarters of basketball tonight now with this first half of the boys' game just wrapping up. And the 3 times this gym got the loudest tonight, I think we're on your threes.
Yeah, it feels so good.
Let's talk about the defense tonight. You were playing a freshman standout, someone averaging over 21 points a game. You guys limited her to 14. Talk about the game plan going in and how well you guys executed tonight.
Well, they had me on her. I thought I did decent. I thought I could have moved my feet a little bit more, if I'm being honest. But I always know that I have help from my teammates, and we just know we can trust each other.
So a great win for you. I talked with Coach Klenk. You know, Catherine Mayhall, she's always there. She's always going to be a star every night. Tonight, Elsa Tiefenthaler also played well. Franny Glynn, there were moments when she was in a little foul trouble and was not on the floor, and you guys felt like you needed her out there. Talk about some of the stars of the night from your perspective.
I think that it was a very big team effort. And yes, it was definitely a team effort. I know Coach talked to us about, boxing out. That's very, very important because we were not doing very good defensively, boxing out. So that was important to start doing in the fourth quarter at least, yes.
So you get a nice double-digit win. First quarter, off to a good start. What happened in that second quarter when they really started to make a run and maybe put a little doubt in your guys' mind?
Our defense was not as good. We weren't moving our feet as much. We weren't helping each other. We weren't talking. We really need to work on that.
Well, you get a lot of chances to work on that. A busy stretch of games. Tonight was the first of 4 games in 5 nights.
Yep.
Talk about the grind that you guys are about to engage in, with Sunday being your only day off until Wednesday, basically.
We just have to have a mindset that we're going to go and win every single game, and we will.
Well, there you go. You knock down those threes like tonight, and nobody will stop you.
Hopefully.
There you go. That's Aubrey Heuton joining us here on KCIM.
Thank you.